to him. Had to do it to him, it was mandatory. I get racks from my performance. Every time I'm coming different, I'm not into being normal. From the west, I west warmer. Everywhere, across the border. Yeah, I had to do it big. Had to do the enormous. Really, I ain't had a choice. Ain't no had to make a point. I'll be with my members and no, you cannot join. This ain't no reveal. Baby, I'm the boy. I'm everywhere you can avoid. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth. Had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2. Had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool. Had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose. Had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth. Had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2. Had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool. Had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose. Had to do it to him.
It's all game over. Now I'm celebrating another win. I keep them hating. When I'm on, better let it be. I got that champion pedigree. I came from the town, speeding on the bridge with the top down. In the 63 with the mode on sport. Is that you too short?
Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
Let the counselor speak. I had to do it, they knew it. If it's a crowd, I'ma move it. Wake them up, yeah, I do it right now. We don't take no losses, no L's, just W's like hotels. Bounce back like a trampoline if all else fails. Already expected, they know it every time I step in the house. I stay dipped in something they can't pronounce. I do it plus. You can find me at Miller and Lux. I'm a season ticket holder, courtside. I do
Yeah, I'm
it
pulling
plus.
up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
Wake up, get your my makeup, get your fake blood, fake tough. Put your up for the princess. Rates up, chicks up, put your up, get your put your up. They that's tough. Pay up, get your rates up for the princess. But bullshit me, she freaking. Daddy mama, don't you cool it in a fan, but she get hot in the sun. Take a trip out to Japan and I.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. So with Duncan sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Paul George is out there with Michael Jordan. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Banchero. And it's Eaton in at the center, filling out the middle. We've got Durant, Wade out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's James in at the small forward position. So the Bronx will get the first possession. Porzingis with the ball. He's picked up by James. And it's Banchero missing. LeBron passes to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
Here's Jordan. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Wade outside. Davis looking for an opening. Pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. Davis with a screen on Jordan. And the basket by Curry.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
First team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Bronx, Michael Jordan at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
Now, here's Wade. Pass to LeBron. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming out. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them. How about that good look by Jordan on that one?
Here's Wade. Outside Curry. Pass to KD. Back to Curry. 5 on the clock, and it's blocked by Jordan.
With defensive prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan, it's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Porzingis against KD. And here's the drive. Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
Now here's Wade. Following the miss by Michael Jordan. Outside for Davis. Outside, James. Curry against Jordan. Curry dishes to Wade. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And he'll free up more space for himself on the perimeter with buckets like that. Wade's smart to get to work inside.
Jordan with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. He still does look good.
Curry with it. In the corner, it's James. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's got it. The putback, and James pulls it down.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
They get it again. Out to KD. No good from outside. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Stars. Trailing by 2. A nice shot by Jordan.
Just the ability to stop on a dime and then quickly rise and fire. This is how Jordan gets the separation he needs.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's KD. 1:14 left to play here in the first. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. And a wide open look for Porter. Drains the three-pointer.
A true sniper from long range. Porter Jr. with a nice stroke on that shot.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Checking in for your home team. Dwight Howard. LeBron James.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first. Paul kicks to Westbrook. Paul is screen on Irving. Shot to stop the run. Punch grabs the miss. The three from Iverson. Dwight Howard pulls it in. In the corner, it's Westbrook. No good with the triple. The Bronx leading by 3. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Tatum with a screen on Westbrook. Oh, Tatum in position. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Irving against Westbrook with the shot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Once he senses he's got room for the pull-up, he's going to take it, and that's really one of Westbrook's go-to shots.
Tatum no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Free throw drop for Paul. And he's good on the second. And he makes all three.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. The 2010s team, they're up by 2. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
So with Jordan on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. You got Irving, made him out there at Porter. Then it's Iverson, and it's Duncan in at the center.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Now here's Iverson. No scoring in this one. And it's sent back by Howard.
Nice timing by the big fella Howard. Outstanding being able to get that rejection.
Iverson with the ball, and it's Howard picking him up. Got that one up quick. Iverson's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Bronx. Paul looking around. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Ball against Iverson. Here's James. James slams it in.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
Iverson passes to Tatum. The Stars again missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for the Stars. Paul against Iverson. And Chris Paul gets the 3. Paul's got 6.
Really aggressive play that time by Paul at the arc. Letting the other team know he's also got that kind of...
Esto es demasiado fancy, demasiado flow. No es pa' que te canse, pa' que le dé con todo. Tú sientes algo raro o algo bien loco. Esto es pa' que dance, pa' que le dé con todo. Esto es pa' que. Esto es pa' que. Esto es pa' que. Ay, ay, esto es pa' que. Ay. Esto es pa' que. Esto es pa' que. Tú sientes una loqui que te pone. El que no quiera bailar porque traiga una silla. Le damos con todo, skish, skish, qué maravilla. Pa' los que bailan mucho trajimos la camilla. La gente que se queje pasa a la otra ventanilla. Esto pa' que. Pa' que. Pa' que. Esto pa' que. Demasiado fácil, demasiado flow. No es pa' que te canse, es pa' que le dé con todo. Es que tú sientes algo raro, algo bien loco. Esto es pa' que dance, pa' que le dé con todo. Es que esto es pa' que, es que esto es pa' que, pa' que, esto es pa' que.
Drill. Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Watch how
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. So with Rose on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. James is out there with Durant. And there's Davis. Then it's Curry. And it's Wade in at the 2. And for the Bronx, Booker out there with Michael Jordan. And there's Porzingis. Then it's Tatum. And it's Eaton into the 5 down low.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's the Stars. Tatum finds Porzingis. A three-pointer off the mark. Left side, Davis. Over Tatum. And it's Davis missing. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. Got a piece of it. Here's Eaton. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Eaton able to go straight through that interior defense to get the score, holding nothing back.
The Bronx shooting their first foul shot of the game.
At the line for the Stars, Mark Eaton. At the line with one shot.
Wade with it. And it's Curry at the elbow. Rebound the Stars. Here's Jordan. And then Jordan slams it in.
Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Curry kicks to Wade. Back to Curry. Over Booker.
Great defense by Booker. The instincts he has, just always knows where to be.
Down low. Oh, and here comes Porzingis all alone. And it's Durant with the rebound. And so just over a minute and a half played. Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Team ball.
Wade finds Curry. They get it back. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
One of the dominant dunkers in the league. Davis can put on the show in there.
Booker the pass to Porzingis. Here's Eaton. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Now Curry. It's Davis on the wing. Wade kicks to Curry. And stolen by Jordan. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And what you see with Jordan, running full speed, but always in complete control.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Chris Paul is checked in for Wade. James looking around. And stolen by Booker. Last break, the Bronx. Here's Jordan, and Jordan throws it down.
And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural gifts.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Paul for Booker. Outside for Curry. Here's Paul. Good on the 13-footer.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Jordan with the bucket.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
It's a 9-point spread. Ball fires from way outside. Off target from three-point range. And here's Booker from the arc. And here's Tatum for three. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's LeBron. He has yet to score. What a terrific move that was.
And so deft with the floater. LeBron's got so many tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Tatum. And that one comes up a bit short.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's James. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. LeBron's got his second basket.
Speed and power and the ability to finish with both hands make LeBron James's drives deadly.
And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Davis. The layup off target. And the Stars leading by 8. Here's Jordan.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's James. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Boy, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Michael Jordan getting it done for the Bronx. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Stars.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
So with Jordan on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Antetokounmpo. Irving is out there with Paul George. And it's Duncan. And it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward.
George playing strong down low. Love to see him finish with authority.
Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs. A Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26. Never lacking confidence. Zero hesitation from Kyrie there.
Irving against Paul. Good D by Irving. The Bronx leading by 11. George passes to Duncan. Can't cash in from close range.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
To the middle, here's Howard. Nice D from Duncan.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's LeBron, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
Well, that kind of throwdown by Westbrook gets the bench off their feet and excited.
There's the drive. Comes up empty down low. Here's Porter. He trains the quick shot.
Even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Here's Westbrook. Rebound the Stars. George looking around. Outside, Antetokounmpo. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from LeBron. Lobbed up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops, given his strength.
Irving for three. Hits it from three-point range. Irving's got the lead up to 12 now for the Stars. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to KD. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. KD's got his first bucket in this one.
Sweet mid-range jumper for Kevin Durant. He's dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And the Stars leading by 10. Here's Antetokounmpo. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
LeBron outside. Wants to get it to Westbrook, and does. Bunch grabs the miss. Porter's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Antetokounmpo, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title. But whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Wade, right side. Curry against Irving. Rebound the Stars.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
George against Wade. That's to Curry. 44 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Sinks the triple.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Here's George. Here's Porter. Score the basket. His second of two attempts.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Curry. After the Bronx picking up a basket just moments ago. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point land. And he stays with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Coming onto the floor for the Orange team, Anthony Davis, LeBron James.
Here's Irving. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Stars. Out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Michael Jordan in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So with Rhodes on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Wade out there with Curry. And it's LeBron James. And it's Durant. And it's Davis in at the 5 spot. Here's Wade after the Bronx picking up a basket just moments ago. Durant kicks to Wade. Clock at 6. Driving the lane. A slam dunk by Wade.
And there's the youth. Wade jumping out of the gym.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Bronx. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Duncan, he's checked in for Porzingis.
Coming off to the floor for the Stars.
The visitors with the ball. Trailing by 17. Outside Durant. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Banchero. From the top of the key. And it's Durant missing. The Bronx leading by 17. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024. Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Now here's James. Devin Booker missing his last shot. KD's shot is off. Jordan with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Durant. Left side Davis. The Stars with the rebound. Jordan the pass to Booker. Fires the 3. They get it back.
Michael Jordan using that strength of his to get into the defense to draw the foul on the way up.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2, Michael.
First free throw is good. Good on both. Here's Wade. Here's Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Curry's got 5 now.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, all the way. Left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Here's Curry. Following the score by the Stars. Pass to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Here's KD. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you can't afford to bite on this. I mean, once Durant has you in the air, the rest of it is elementary.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Chris Paul checked in for Wade. The Bronx leading by 20. Here's Jordan. And Paul pulls it down. Booker against Curry. Paul. And it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Eaton. Finish off the break. He's got 9. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Durant. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. a whole new group out there. James finds Curry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to... pick up the points at the line. That one on George.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
That's good from Stephen Curry. The Bronx leading by 19 points. And Davis sends it back.
A defensive stalwart, the young big man Davis, a juggernaut on that side of the floor.
Martin with the block. Irving against LeBron. Good on the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
The Stars shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
I tell you, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of it.
It's his first trip to the line. The free throw good, LeBron.
Shooting for the away team, LeBron James.
And both free throws good for LeBron. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Irving. And the basket good up on the shot that time. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, yeah. Irving, he has the mid-range in his bag now.
James with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That one is off.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Davis. The Bronx leading by 21. Here's Irving. He shoots again. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Outside, George, 6 on the shot clock. Bounces high off the rim and drops. George has got 6.
And you can just see and feel Antetokounmpo elevating his playmaking skills, really looking to get his teammates involved.
James in the post. Antetokounmpo defending. Can't hit from in close. And a wide open look for Irving. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He's well put together at 6'8", about 220 pounds. Paul George does a good job on the old boards.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Paul from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
To the inside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
And George kicks to Martin. Back to George. There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. George has got 7 points for the quarter. And so it's the Stars. Riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. As we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And the Stars leading by 23. So with Jordan on the bench. This is Phil Jackson's lineup. Martin is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's George. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Holmgren in at the center, locking down the middle.
always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Irving with the steal. Driving inside. And Irving throws it down.
Slashing to the rim with so much precision and skill. Irving, nearly impossible to contain when he spots a lane and decides to drive.
Now here's Howard. Has to Wade. Now Curry. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Just 4 to shoot. That one goes in.
Giannis onto the combo.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
There's not much a defender can do when George decides to go up with the pull-up. I mean, you got to respect both his shooting and his driving ability because of his speed on the dribble.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Curry against Booker. Curry can't get it to go. And the Stars have possession. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Howard dishes to Curry. Howard setting the pick for Giannis. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. Here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Duncan that time using his length to take advantage on the break.
Duncan's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Deep 2 from Anthony. The rebound by Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
Hard not to respect how tough Jordan is inside. Really good at angling his body to pick up the foul call.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bronx.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
Free throw good, Jordan.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
And both free throws good for Jordan. And here is Curry. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Can they get it? Duncan with the block.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
Here's Porzingis, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And the passing instincts of James are just unreal. He has that great sense for when and where to send the ball.
And there it is for him. Jordan's got 20 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Wade misses. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Stars. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Porzingis has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Curry finds James. Outside Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
The 3 from Tatum. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go. On that catch and shoot. Well done.
Tatum's gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. Wade surveying the D. Curry against Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Curry kicks to LeBron. It's hauled in by Duncan. And here are the Stars now. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Jordan's shot is off. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. Here's James, and Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it in help defense or on the ball.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
32 seconds left in the fourth. Curry passes to LeBron. And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
No good from Jordan. LeBron with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with LeBron. I mean, he's a clever shooter who knows how.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can under NBA previous plays. The officials will have 2 minutes. Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay.
The ruling on the floor stands.
Speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, double-checking, and the game continues on.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up, and that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And he makes both free throws. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Jordan.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
So no problem for the Stars as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Olin, this is Kevin Harlan.
She took a flight for the paddock and panic. I be like mechanic. One, she gon' keep coming back in. She be throwing that quarterbacking. I cannot come through from with no backhand. Who's a dummy? Now she double backhand. Please do not give me your heart. Please don't give me your heart.